everyone, welcome to my channel, Crochet for Baby. In today's tutorial, I will show you how to do this baby cardigan. It's the same cardigan that we did here in this color red for a baby from 0 to 3 months. Now we're going to do it for a baby from 6 to 12 months. So let's get started. So the first thing that we need for this baby sweater for a 6 to 12 month baby is a 5.5mm crochet hook. I'm using just your normal number 4 medium size yarn, and this is the brand that I use. There it is. So to begin, you need to do a chain of 45 chains. I have mine ready here, and to begin on the second chain from the hook, we're going to do a single crochet on the next, and a single crochet on each one of these chains. We're going to work this baby sweater in the same way that we did our previous baby sweater from 0 to 3 months, except that we're using a bigger hook. So continue like this, and I'll show you how we're going to work the second row. At the end of this first row, you should have 44 single crochets. So I'll see you at the end. Okay, for the second row, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn, and now we're going to work 2 double crochets in this stitch here and in this stitch here. This one here, we're not going to do anything because this one already counts as 1 always in each one of these rows that we're going to continue. So I'm going to crochet 1 here and 1 on the next one. So I have a total of 3 double crochets. On the next one here, I'm going to do 2 double crochets. 1, 2. So our repeat is going to be of double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, 2 double crochets. So you're going to do 3 double crochets, and the next one 2 double crochets. That's your repeat. Okay, so continue like this all the way to the end. At the end of the second row, you should have 55 double crochets. So I'll see you at the end to show you the third row. Okay, I'm here at the end of the third row. I have 55 double crochets. Now for the third row, we're going to chain 3, turn, and now we're going to work 3 double crochets, including this one here. We're going to have 4. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. On the next one, we're going to do 2 double crochets. Okay, so your repeat is going to be of 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the next one, 2 double crochets. Okay. One thing I want to remind you, make sure that at the end of every row, you count your stitches, because if you have one less or you have one more, the next row is not going to come out correct. So make sure you count them. That's why I'm letting you know of how many you should have at the end of every row. Okay, so you're going to continue this third row like this. At the end of your third row, you should have 66 double crochets. So I'll meet you at the end to show you our fourth row. Okay, I'm here at the end of this third row. One thing I want to show you is that at the end of every row, your last 2 stitches need to go inside the first chain that you see here. So don't go inside like this, but instead go into the chain right there and work your last 2 double crochets, just like this. Okay, so now for the fourth row, we need to chain 3. We're going to turn, and now we need to work 4 double crochets, including this one here. We're going to have 5. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets. On the next one, 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Okay, so your repeat for this fourth row is going to be of 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 2 double crochets on the next. 1, So continue like this. At the end of your 4th row, you should have 77 double crochets total. So I'll meet you at the end to show you our 5th row. Okay, for our 5th row, we're going to chain 3, turn, and now I need to do 5 double crochets, including the 3 chains. I have 6. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the next 2 double crochets. So our repeat for this 5th row is going to be of 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets. On the next one, 2 double crochets. Okay, so continue like this. At the end of your 5th row, you should have 88 double crochets. So I'll meet you at the end to show you our 6th row. Here at the end of my 5th row, I have 88 double crochets, including these 3 chains here. Remember, that one counts as 1, so including that one, there's 88 double crochets in this 5th row. Okay, so for our 6th row, we're going to chain 3. We're going to turn, and now I need to do 6 more double crochets. So including this one, there's going to be 7. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on the next one, 2 double crochets. 1, 2. So our repeat is going to be of 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on the next, 2 double crochets. Okay. You're going to continue like this all the way at the end. At the end of this 6th row, you should have 99 double crochets. So I'll see you at the end to show you our 7th row. Okay, I'm here at the end of my 6th row. So now for the 7th row, we're going to chain 3, turn, and now I need to do 7 more double crochets, including this one here. We're going to have 8. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 double crochets, and on the next, 2 double crochets. 1, 2. So our repeat is going to be of 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and on the next, 2 double crochets. Okay, so continue like this all the way to the end. At the end of the 7th row, you should have 110 double crochets. So I'll see you at the end to show you our 8th row. Okay, so here's what our yoke looks like. Now for our 8th row, this is where we're going to separate our sleeves. So now we need to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work. And now I need to work 14 double crochets, including these 3 chains. I should have 15 double crochets. So I have 1, 2, 14, and 15 double crochets. Now we're going to chain 3, We're going to skip 24 double crochets here for the arm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and on the 25th double crochet we're going to do a double crochet. Okay, so now here this is going to be our back. We need to crochet 32 double crochets. So I have 1, 2, 3, 31, and 32. Okay, and now we're going to chain 3, and we're going to skip another 24. 1, 2, 21, 22, 23, 24, and on the 25th double crochet. Okay, so now from here to here there should be 15 double crochets. So I have 1, 2, 13, 14, and here at the end 15 on this last chain. 15. Okay, and that completes our 8th row, and here's what our yoke with sleeves looks like. Okay, so now let's continue with the 9th row. Okay, for our 9th row what we need to do is we need to chain 3. We're going to turn, and now we're going to work our fan stitch, starting with on the 3rd double crochet. So if we count this one, it will be 1, 2. On the 3rd one we are going to do double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochets into the same space. One more time, 1, 2, and on the 3rd one double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Okay, and again 1, 2 on the 3rd one, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, so continue like this. I'll meet you here, right here at this last double crochet to show you how we're going to work this part over here. So I'll meet you then. Okay, I'm here at the end on this last double crochet of this side. Now we're going to skip these 3 chains, and immediately here on this first double crochet we are going to work 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, and then again 1, 2, and on the 3rd one we're going to work another fan. So 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, and one more time, 1, 2, and on the 3rd 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Continue like this all the way to the end. Over here you're going to have 4 double crochets left instead of 3, so I'll show you how we're going to work that next. Okay, I'm here at the end, and I told you I would have 4 double crochets left. I'm just going to do the same thing, 1, 2, 3. On the 3rd one I'm going to work my fan stitch, so 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay. We're going to skip this double crochet here and our 3 chains, and immediately here on this first double crochet we're going to work our fan. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, so we're going to continue like this until we come here to the end. So 1, 2, 3, and the third one, we're going to do our fan, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, 1, 2, on the third one, okay, and now here at the end we're going to finish with the double crochet at the end here on our third chain. Okay, and that's how you complete this 9th row. And now let me show you the 10th row. Okay, for our 10th row we're going to chain 3, we're going to turn, and now we're going to work fans on top of each one of these chain 1 spaces. Starting with this first one, we're going to do double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. Now we're going to jump here to the next one, and the same thing, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, so continue like this until you come here to this space here. This is where we're going to work an increase. So I'll meet you here to show you how we're going to do that. Okay, I'm here now at the end. Here's my last fan stitch. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work an increase right here where we have this space, right where we have our 3 chains. So I'm just going to insert my hook in that space and work a fan. So 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, and that's all there is to it. So now I'm just going to go here to the next fan and work a fan on top of it. So 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, and then again on the next one. Okay, so continue like this until you come to the next one here where we're going to work another increase. So I'll meet you there to show you how we're going to do that. Okay, so I'm back here on the side. Now we're going to work another increase right under the arm, just like we did on the other side. We're going to do 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 double crochets. Okay, and that's what it looks like. So now we're going to go into this chain 1 space and work our fans. 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, so continue like this all the way here to the end. I'll show you how to end this 10th row. Okay, so now here I'm at the end, so we're just going to work a double crochet here at the end of these 3 chains. And now this is how you complete your 10th row. Okay, and this is what it looks like. So now I will show you our 11th row, so I'll show you that next. Okay, so here for the 11th row, we're going to chain 3, we're going to turn, and now in this row, we're going to do another increase, and we're going to work one right here. This is your 6th fan, and this is your 7th. So right in between, we're going to work an increase as well in this row. So in the meantime, you're just going to work fan stitch or fan on top of each of these fans, just like this. Okay, and then again, a fan, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, so continue like this, and I'll meet you here where I showed you right here to do that increase. So I'll show you that next. Okay, I'm here where I'm about to do an increase. I did 6 fans. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now I'm going to work an increase right between the 6th and the 7th fan. So, and to do that, this is where we're going to work our increase. So we're going to do 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, and now we're going to go into this chain one space and work our fan. 2 double crochets, chain one, 2 double crochets. Okay, and the same thing on the next one. So continue like this until you come to the end. Here on this side, we're going to work another increase, and we're going to do it right here on this one here. So I'll meet you here to show you how we're going to work that increase. Okay, I'm here where I'm going to work another increase. I did 11 fans, so the increase is going to be between the 11th and the 12th fan. So right here, right in the middle, we're going to work 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, and now the same thing. We're going to work a fan stitch on top of this chain 1 space, and on each one of these that we have here. So I'll meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to finish this 11th row. Okay, so I'm here at the end of this row. I'm just going to finish with the double crochet here at the end on top of the 3rd chain. And now to work on our 12th row, I'm going to chain 3 and turn. And now for this row and for the next 10 more rows, we're going to just work fan stitches on top of each one of these fans. We're not going to do any more increases or anything. We're just going to work fans on top of each of these fans. Okay, so continue like this for approximately 10 more rows. We have 3 here, so I would say with 13 rows it should be okay. I'll let you know on the next step how many I actually do. So I'll see you at the end to show you the next step. Okay, I'm here at the end, and this is what my little cardigan looks like. As you can see, I only did 12 rows. So from here to here, I did 12 rows only. I think I told you guys to do 13, but only do 12. If you want to do more, or if you did 13 and you like the length, that's okay. Just leave it like that. There's no problem. It's up to you if you want to leave it longer or just like I did with mine. Okay, so now to do our 13th row in this fan stitch, we're going to do 3 chains. We're going to turn. And now we're going to work a front post double crochet, this first double crochet that's here on this fan. So we're just going to grab it like this, do a front post double crochet, then we're going to go into the chain 1 space and work a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Okay, and then this last double crochet of this fan, we're going to do again another front post double crochet. Okay, so let me show you again. Front post double crochet, double crochet inside the chain 1 space, chain 1 and 1 more, double crochet inside. Okay, and then this last double crochet, another front post double crochet. Okay, so this is how you're going to work this last row, and this is what it looks like. So from here on, this is going to be the right side, and this is going to be the back side. So continue like this. I'll meet you here at the end to show you what our next step is going to be. Okay, I'm here at the end. I just finished my last row of fan stitches. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do single crochets all around, and we're going to do this for 3 rows. On the 2nd row, we're going to work our buttonholes, but for now, we're just going to work this first row just like this. So we have a double crochet here. I'm going to go into that space and do 3 single crochets. Okay, then the next one is these 3 chains. I'm going to just work 2 single crochets, and the next one is another double crochet, so work 3 single crochets, and then the next one here is a chain 3, so 2 single crochets. So you're going to continue like this all the way around. I will meet you here and show you how we're going to work our corner stitches. Okay, I'm almost done here with this first side. So now here we have our row of single crochets. I'm just going to do a single crochet, and then we have our first row of chains. So here I'm just going to insert my hook and work 2 single crochets. In this round, in every corner, we're going to work 2 single crochets. That way it makes it easier for us to turn and work on the neckline. So here we're just going to continue working single crochets on top of the neckline. So continue like this all the way around. When you come here to the other side, you're going to work also 2 single crochets here in this last chain space, and then 1 single crochet here, and then continue again with working 3 single crochets where we have a double crochet, and then in the chain 3 spaces 2 single crochets. Continue all the way down, and I'll meet you here to show you how we're going to work this corner. Okay, I made it here to the end. Here, this last one is a chain 3 space. I'm going to work 3 single crochets since it's a corner and we need to be able to turn. So I'm going to do 3 single crochets. And now we're going to work a single crochet in each one of these stitches that you see here. We're not going to insert the hook inside the space, but we're going to work it into this space or stitch that you see right there. Okay. So you're going to do this all the way around, working single crochets into each one of these stitches. So I'll see you at the end to show you how we're going to do our second row of single crochets. Okay, I'm here at the end. I did my last single crochet here, and now we have our 3 single crochets where we started this first row. I'm just going to insert my hook in the first single crochet and work a single crochet, then work 1 more into the same space, and now I'm just going to continue all the way around doing single crochets. In this second row, I'm going to do the buttonholes. It would be up to you if you want to do them in the second row or if you want to wait until the third row. But I am going to do it on the second row. I'm going to do 3, 1 here on top, 1 here at the bottom, and 1 in the middle. Okay, so I'll meet you here to show you how we're going to do that. Okay, I'm here now. As you can see, I have marked where I'm going to do my buttons. The first one is going to be right here in these first 3 single crochets. Then we're going to leave 5 single crochets between each one. The same thing here. There's 5 single crochets here between this one here and this one here. So starting here at the bottom where we have our last row of double crochets, that's where I'm going to start doing my first buttonhole. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to skip these 2, and on top of this third one I'm going to do a single crochet. Then I'm going to work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochets. Just like this, and then 5, and then I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3. I'm going to skip these 2, and on the third one I'm going to insert my hook and do a single crochet. Then again I'm going to work 5 more single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then do 3 chains, and then insert my hook here on this very first one that's right on top, and work a single crochet. And since this is a corner stitch, I'm just going to do 2 single crochets, and now I'm going to work around the neckline just doing single crochets just like this. So continue like this, doing single crochets all around. Remember, when you come here to this next corner, you're going to do 2 single crochets in this very last single crochet. Then you're going to go down and work again here in this corner, another 2 single crochets, and then all the way around. So I'll meet you at the end to show you how we're going to do our third row in single crochet. Okay, I'm here at the end. I'm just going to work 2 single crochets here in this corner, single crochet, and then just continue all around doing single crochets in each one of these single crochets. Okay, so continue like this all the way around. When it comes to here where we have our buttonholes, just do 3 single crochets and then continue working your single crochets. And then again here, when you come to the corner, remember in each of the corners you're going to do 2 single crochets. So continue like this all the way around. I'll meet you here at the end and I'll show you how we're going to finish off here and then start working on our sleeves. Okay, so I'll see you then. Okay, I'm here at the end, and as you can see, I just joined here to the beginning with a slip stitch. I cut my yarn and I just weaved it through here in this last row of single crochets, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so now we're going to work on one of the sleeves, and beginning here right under the arm, we have these 3 chains. So in there, what I'm going to do is I have a loop at the end of this yarn here, and I have somewhat of a long string left over. Okay, so I recommend you do the same thing because we're going to do something with this at the end. So now I'm just going to introduce this loop through the front like this, and I'm going to work 1, 2, 3 chains, and then now I'm going to do a double crochet, chain 1, and 2 double crochets. Okay, this is our first fan stitch of this for the sleeves. And then now I'm going to count 1, 2, and on the second one I'm going to work just 1 double crochet, and then on the next 1, 2, on the third one, on the third hole, I'm going to make a fan. So 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, and then the next 1, 2, and then the third, 1 more fan. Okay, so you're just going to work fans now all around, just like I'm doing here. Continue like this, and I will meet you here around here to show you how we're going to finish this first row, since I need to do one more roughly around here, 1 more double crochet. So I'll meet you then. Okay, I'm here at the end, and now as you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces left. I'm just going to work a double crochet on the second one here, and then I'm going to just join here to the beginning with a slip stitch just like this. And now we have, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fan stitches with 2 double crochets right under the arm. Okay, so now for our second row, I'm just going to do a slip stitch here, and then a slip stitch inside the chain 1 space, and now I'm going to do 3 chains and a double crochet inside, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets inside. Okay, just like this. And now I'm going to go into the next chain 1 space and work a fan. So 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, so continue like this all the way around. We're not going to do anything differently, just working fan stitches on top of each one of these chain 1 spaces. So I'll meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to complete the second row and show you the third row. Okay, I'm here at the end. I have 9 fan stitches just like this, and 9 fans. So now I'm just going to join here at the beginning with a slip stitch, and I'm going to do 1 more slip stitch here and 1 more inside the chain 1 space just like this. And now I'm going to chain 3. I'm going to work a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, in this third row, we're going to work 1 more reduction where we only work a double crochet inside this first fan that we have here, and then on the next we just work a normal fan. So 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, so now continue just working fans on top or inside each one of these chain 1 spaces all the way around. I will meet you here I'll meet you here to show you how we're going to do this reduction, and then join here to the beginning with a slip stitch, and then show you how we're going to do our 4th row. Okay, I'm here at the end, and I have 1 more here that all I need to do is just work a double crochet on top just like this, and then join here to the beginning with a slip stitch. In total I have, let's see, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fans, and then 2 double crochets right under the arm. Okay, so now for our 4th row, what we need to do is, again, we're going to work a slip stitch and a slip stitch inside the chain 1 space, do 3 chains, and work a fan. So double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, just like this. And then on the next chain 1 space, I'm just going to work one more fan. This is how you're going to work this 4th row. You're not going to do anything differently. Just continue all the way around, and I'll meet you here to show you how we're going to complete this 4th row and start on our 5th row. Okay, I'm here at the end. All I need to do now to finish this 4th row is to join here to the beginning with a slip stitch, and this is how you complete your 4th row. I have 7 fans in total, so now for the 5th row, I'm going to do one more slip stitch here and one more slip stitch inside the chain 1 space. Now I'm going to chain 3 and do a double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochets. This is going to be my first fan of this 5th row, and now I'm going to jump into this next chain 1 space and work one more fan. Okay, so you're going to continue like this for about 6 more rows. In total, we're going to have 11 rows. Okay, I'm here at the end, and this is what my sleeve looks like. So now I have a total of 11 rows. So here, to finish this 11th row, I'm just going to join here to the beginning with a slip stitch. Okay, and now for the 12th row, I'm going to chain 1, and this first double crochet that you see here, it's actually the 3 chains, but remember it counts as 1 double crochet. I'm just going to work a front post double crochet, just like this. Okay, then I'm going to go into the chain 1 space and work a double crochet, chain 1, and one more double crochet. Okay, then this last double crochet of this fan, I'm going to work a front post double crochet. Okay, just like that. Let me show you again. So this first double crochet of this fan, we're going to work a front post. We're going to go into the chain 1 space and work a double crochet, chain 1, and one more double crochet. Okay, in this last double crochet of the fan, we're going to work a front post double crochet. So continue like this all the way around. I'll meet you here to show you how we're going to finish this last couple of rows. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 12th row. To finish the 12th row, I'm just going to join here to the beginning with a slip stitch, and that's how you complete your 12th row. Now, if you notice, our sleeve here is kind of wide, so now we're going to reduce it a little. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to chain 1, and immediately in the same space, I'm going to do a single crochet. I'm going to do a single crochet in each one of these spaces that you see in here. I am going to insert my hook in that space and work a single crochet, just like this, all the way around. Okay, so continue like this. I'll meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to work the next row. Okay, I'm here at the end. I'm just going to join here to the beginning where we did our first single crochet with a slip stitch. Now I'm going to chain 1, and immediately in the same space I'm going to work a single crochet. Now in this row we're going to work reductions. So here I'm going to work a reduction. Just insert your hook, pull up a loop, insert your hook again, and pull up a loop. We have 3 loops, and then close. On the next one, I'm just going to work a normal single crochet, but on the next, I'm going to work a reduction stitch, just like this. So continue like this all around, working just a normal single crochet and then a reduction stitch. Okay, so I'll meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to work on the next row. Okay, I'm here at the end, and to finish the second row, I'm just going to join here to the beginning with a slip stitch, just like that. So now for our 3rd and 4th row, we're going to do exactly the same thing. We're just going to chain 1, and immediately in this first single crochet, I'm going to work a single crochet, a single crochet on the next, and a single crochet on the next. We're going to do this all around. I'll meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to complete this row and show you our sweater. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 4th row where we worked single crochets all around. So now I'm just going to join here to the beginning with a slip stitch. I've already cut my yarn, and now I'm just going to pass this yarn through that stitch, and now this is what it looks like. Okay, so now what I'm going to show you is, if you remember, we have this little gap right here that's kind of big right between where we started our to work on our sleeves. So, and I told you to leave this yarn a little bit long. So to fix that little gap, what we're going to do is I'm just going to do this with the needle. And if you notice, it's right there, right in the middle, and then in the middle here, I'm going to insert it and come out on the other side and pull, just like that. And then I'm going to make a knot, just like this, and close, okay? And that closes our gap right there. So now let me adjust my camera and I'll show you what our sweater looks like. Okay, so here's my baby jacket. As you can see, I've already put the buttons in. These are just little flowers that you buy at the store, and what I did was I just sewed them into the button when I was putting them in, and I think they're perfect. So there you go. You can embellish it with anything that you want. A bow, just like we did with the red jacket, or you can weave in a ribbon just like this on this part over here, or do as I did. I just did this one row of slip stitches, so you can see it looks very pretty with ribbon. So I'll show you how to do that in a minute. But here's our baby jacket for a baby from 6 to 12 months. Okay, so let me show you how I did this part. Okay, to do this part here, this is the type of ribbon that I used. Here's the size. It's a very thin ribbon, and I have a loop at the end. And now what I'm going to do is, this part here is already done, so, but over here, if you notice, if you pull a little, you're going to have these stitches that are right here, right in between this first row of single crochets and then the row of double crochets. In here, I'm going to insert my hook, and I'm going to pull this loop that I have ready and introduce it through the front. And now I'm going to go into the next stitch and pull a loop and work a slip stitch, just like this. Go back into the next one and do a slip stitch, just like this. Okay? So continue all the way around. Sometimes you may have to come back and fix the stitch, but for the most part, they come out pretty nice. So that's how I did that part. And that completes today's tutorial. I hope you like it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.